Hello, in this video I want to show what the difference is between a top 5 player like me and just a regular good player but not one of the best. So I have this 1v1 versus RustIceLies, which is he's a good player, he's playing the tournament and he's like top 20 I think. And first of all I'm gonna start with the matchup. So this is Iced versus Flynn. When trying to know how a matchup goes, you need to know three things. The first one being the mobility, second one being CC, the the stuns, roots, pushbacks, all those things. And then the third thing is the range. So here Flynn wins in range, but Iced wins in both mobility and CC. So what Flynn wants to do is play around lane and keep IC in range. If you're in lane and just farm with the range, you will be fine as Flynn. However, what IC wants to do is either engage from top or from bot. Because engaging from mid is really difficult because, as I said, Flynn wins in range. So Iced wants to go either bot or top. And now that we know these basic things about the matchup, let's begin with the match. I also have to say it's a really difficult matchup for Flynn. Because Iced has a lot of stun, mobility is really hard to hit. If Flynn loses tower in early game, you lose. Now I'm going from here and not regular bot. I'm going top instead because Flynn is as I said, has more range. So if I just went from bot, he could have better chance of trading. And I want also to surprise, and maybe he's in this boost, or maybe he's close here, so I can have a better trade and win the first rune. So let's see how it goes. Here I get a really good trade. In fact, I kill him. That K was just to avoid him using the potion, but it ended up giving me a kill. Now I want to boost as fast as possible. I cannot do a slow push here because Flynn responds really quick. I mean, I could have done it, but it's not really necessary. Here I get another good hit and now I can slow and I can freeze the wave. You see, I'm not touching the wave. I'm not touching the wave because Flynn can't go in. Even if Flynn goes from top, he can't get the wave because I'm going to get a better trade because look at the HP. So I just freeze. I get the minion. I don't jump here. This is very important. I just walked in and tanked 2 auto attacks. This is worth because if I had jumped there, Flynn could have farmed this minion right here, and I don't want him to get the goal. That's the point of doing this slow push. Now, a very important thing for all the match is that you always want to go base right at before an important timing, which are bottom runes and cannon waves. So if I know the rune is at 1:30, I have to go base at 1 minute. So at 1:30 I'm back with a potion and with the maximum items possible, with the best items I can get. And the same goes for 3-minute rune. I go base at 2:30. For the first cannon wave I go base at 3:30 or 3:40, and this goes for all the match. So now there's no point on keeping the freeze Also, the wave is much closer to his tower now, so he can farm anyway. And here you see, the rune is at 130 and I'm going base at 1 minute. I don't care about the rune in top. Here I get the maximum things as possible, which is just boots. And I see he hasn't go base and he doesn't have a potion either because I tapped. So why I said before I don't want to engage as I sit like this, but here I know he doesn't have a potion and I do. If you look right here, and the rune is spawning soon. So even if the trade goes really bad for me, I still win the fight. I still can take the rune and he can't because of his HP. So I see him in top. He's full HP, so I didn't know. Yeah, I get the free rune. He tries to contest. Another good trade for me, and he has to go base now. I again stand there in front of the minion to block the auto attack, so he can't get it. Now the next timing is 3 minutes. So what's this? So I wanna go base anytime before 240, so I can stay one more wave or two. Here I'm staying like this because I know he has to come from base. So if he comes from top, I just have a good trade, get the wave, and go base, and I have a much better basing timer. And if he comes directly from lane, I just can jump him and trade him anyway. So it's a win-win situation for me because I want to trade. I because I'm not staying in lane. He goes down, I get a really good trade. I don't know if he had potion here. And I go base. 220, he doesn't have potion, and I do. I can get full item. I decide to go first Burning Rod. Frozen stuff is good as well. And then, now he's staying. Wait. I don't know if he stayed here. Well, now I see. He stayed. So he doesn't have potion and he has less HP. If he's basing now, he's already late into the timing. He doesn't. I try to do again the same thing. It does not work out as well as before, but I still get a good amount of damage and I get the free rune because he didn't base on timing and he didn't have potion either to try to fight for it. Now I know he has to go base, so I do a fast push and I go base because there's nothing to do. Also, I forgot I went base because the cannon wave is at minute 4 and this was already a good timing. I could have stayed this wave, but it was much safer to do it when I did it because Flynn was also in base. Now I have to wait another wave for the cannon wave, and again, as I said, you want to go from top or bot to engage the Flynn, so I get a good trade, and again, I know he doesn't have potion. What I did here, losing that minion, is actually important because it's more worth this rune at cannon wave than a minion gold. Because for example here, if the Fling went here and I was still getting the gold, Fling would be full HP and could fight for the cannon wave and could fight for the rune at 430. So it's actually more worth it to do it this way, even if you lose a minion. I know he has to base because he's very low HP, so even losing HP here, I cancelled his base, so he's in a even worse timing now, because before this, if I let him, if he could have gone base, he would be here for the rune, and now he isn't. So I just push this and get free wave. And you see, he's not making really big mistakes. Like, the only big mistake was the first rune. But I'm outplaying him so hard in macro game and movement around the map. First, because he doesn't have potions, and second, because he has bad timings for going base. Now he's really low HP, and he didn't have potion either. Tower is really low, and at this point the match is completely over. Um, what I, as I said, like, um, the match wasn't over after that first rune. I mean, it was more difficult, but it was playable. But what lost the match is not having potions to be able to stay in lane when you need it, but also potions aren't that necessary if you know how to play the timings correctly. Because if you just go base at good timings, you don't need to get potions to compensate the path trading. And now in this late game, this is just a matter of me trying to do engages like this. This didn't work out. And this late game is really easy. Like what I'm playing for is I just want to farm and get the frozen ring as fast as possible, because right now I can't kill Flynn that easily. So I'm just farming until 550 gold and just win the match. This is also important, like in late game you still have to pressure the enemy, but don't play so fast. I don't have to play fast here. I just have to play methodical, keep pushing, and the enemy eventually will make a mistake. In this match, is really easy because first the matchup is completely unplayable without the tower for Flynn, and also I was very fed. Here I get an easy kill with the frost ring. It's really easy, and go fast forward a bit. I can't go. Never mind, can't go. But yeah, I got 2 minions push. He's alive for next wave, but he can't do much. I mean, my frozen ring was coming back in 5 seconds. Kinda unlucky. He could do this wave, and then I have it now, and GG. And as you see, like if you see the score, you see like 3-0, what a stomp, but 2 of the kills were without when the tower was dead, so it doesn't. The match was already lost there. And yeah, this is what I want to showcase, like mainly the difference between a top player and just a good player is that the good player has a good fighting, but loses matches in stuff like this, like not getting potions when you should, not going base at a good timing, not knowing when the runes are. All those things are gold for me, a lot of gold, and a lot of damage in tower for the cannon waves. So I hope this was interesting and you could learn from this.